Today we're here to dive into the tarot and tap into the energies of December 4th through to the 10th for your personal astrological sign. You know, it's impossible not to be swept away by the magic that begins to fill the air during this time of year. Now, I know December is a month of bustling with holiday preparations, a time when many of us are caught up in the whirlwind of gift wrapping and festive feasts and joyous melodies of our favorite tunes. And amidst all the cheerful chaos, it's crucial to take a moment for ourselves to pause, to reflect on the beautiful energy that surrounds us and within us. As we step into this week, let's carry the spirit of connection and togetherness with us. Whether you're celebrating traditions with loved ones or finding solace in a quiet moment of self-reflection, know that the universe is weaving a tapestry of positive vibrations all around you. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is a gift, and together we're creating a community that thrives on positivity and shared wisdom. As we navigate the energies of this week, let's do so with open hearts, mindful spirits, and a genuine appreciation for the present moment. Stick around as we dive into the cosmic currents, guiding us from December 4th through the 10th in your personal sign, your sun, your moon, and rising sign readings. Now, what are those? The sun represents your core identity, the essence of who you are. It's your ego, your self-expression, and the traits that define your personality. The moon sign reflects your emotional nature, your heart, your inner feelings, and how you respond on an emotional level. It's your subconscious self and emotional needs. Your rising sign represents the mask or the persona you present to the world. It's your outward behavior and the way you approach life. And when you blend all three readings together, it becomes a personal reading made just for you. Now, if you're not sure what your moon or rising sign is, I have a free natal chart on my website for you at TillyToday, and I'll leave the information in the box below. Okay, let's get to your reading and see what the cards have in store for us. I'm hoping to share some guidance and, most importantly, help you in raising your energy so we can all spread a little bit more love and light into our days and, of course, this festive season. Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for December the 4th through December the 10th. Let's find out what the cards have to say for you. Our underlying energy for the entire week is the Four of Cups. It's about gratitude. It's about understanding that you have so much to work with in your life. It's so much that you have to appreciate in your life. Your talents, your abilities, the unique you, the actual material things that you have to move forward, to help you move forward. So it's about turning away from the lack of and looking towards the gratitude of. Okay, those things can't coexist at the same time. It's either we're thinking lack or we're thinking that we are gifted, that we are, we're gifted. We're gifted with so many things in our life, and coming to the awareness that we have so much to work with, so much beauty in our world. So this is definitely a time to raise your gratitude up a notch. Maybe you're saying just one thing at bedtime before you go to sleep. Maybe you give gratitude throughout the day. Maybe you perform gratitude as, paying it forward, that you have extra in your pocket, so you're going to give, or you're going to buy the coffee for the person behind you in line, or maybe it's because you have the ability to hold the door open for somebody who might be struggling with a bunch of packages or heavy bags, or just because they're behind you, then you decided to let them go first. Letting somebody in the traffic lights, so are not traffic lights, but in traffic, right? Slowing it down so somebody can get in. And look at all the ways that you can give joy and presence to people, that you have an abundance that costs nothing to give away. A compliment, a smile, a helping hand. And also to look at all the things that have been given to you to work with. Okay, our first card is the Devil card. This is a time to release, let go. Let the past stay in the past. Let it fall into the fires and burn to ash. That it is no more, that it is no longer present in your life, nor will it ever pop its ugly head again. Okay, so it could be habits, it could be behaviors, it could be, yeah, habits and behaviors I would think would be high up on the list for you. But we'll see what the rest of the cards say. And we are in full moon energy for this entire week. So it is a good time to release, to let go, to recharge your batteries. But this is definitely releasing something, releasing a perception, releasing an attitude, releasing a habit, releasing a behavior, to allow yourself to have more freedom, more vitality, more strength, maybe possibly more money, right? You stop going out for supper 3 nights a week and dialed her right back to once a week, or maybe even once a month. Maybe you've just pulled in that self-discipline, although I don't believe that to be so. You're letting a lot of things fall away this week for yourself, and you're working, work hard on going within, sitting in quiet meditation, reflection, prayer, that conversation with your higher self, to let go of some things that maybe you've been hanging on to, or just understanding that some of this doesn't fit with the new you, the person that you are becoming. We also have the High Priestess here. So it is about sitting in quiet contemplation and understanding the magic that, yeah, is around you, because there's magic around you, absolutely, but the magic within you. And not taking yourself for granted, your talents, your abilities, the unique you, what you bring to the world. So there's a lot of magic that can be had in this week going forward for yourself. And we have the Star card. So, wow, strong energy for you this week. The Star card, though, says you can make the impossible possible. That you get this aha moment. You get this, this lightning bolt come in. The light bulb goes on. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because it could be the clue. It could be that golden nugget that opens up your world in a way that you never even thought it could. What you thought was impossible, you see now how it can be possible going forward. And maybe you are starting to build the strategy. Maybe you're dipping your toe into the water. I would think, though, that you are looking at different habits, different behaviors that doesn't mesh with that person that you want to become. Okay, maybe you're going for a job promotion, and to have that level, you got to have a lot of respect coming back at you, and you've got to earn that respect. Remember, respect takes years to be earned sometimes, and you can lose it in a heartbeat. But then you like going out, 3 nights a week and getting rowdy, and so that kind of will follow you back into the workplace, right? People will talk more because you hold a higher place within the company. So you have to say, well, I can't be doing that if I'm going to go forward and do this. I've got to make my decision here, because doing this could actually destroy what I'm trying to build. So either I curb my ways, I change my habits, I change my behaviors, or I don't go for that job promotion, because it doesn't matter if I do these things where I'm at now. But I think you can make the impossible possible under that kind of energy. For work and career, where is... Oh, let's see here. Saturn's in your 10th house. So, my goodness. How beautiful is that? And we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a clarity. This is an understanding of how you can go forward within the company. It's some thoughts right now. It's not really action, I don't think, as much, although Wands is action. You're trying to find the balance. You're trying to find the happy medium. You're trying to uncover maybe, I don't really get it as a secret or a mystery, but it's unraveling something that you're not quite grasping or you're not quite understanding. And knowing this kind of helps you go with the flow a little bit more, utilize your creativity, utilize your strengths, utilize your tools, your talents in a new way going forward. And I think it stems once again on, I get this strong indication that you really have to watch yourself when it comes to jumping into something too quickly. There's unknown things that will come your way, information, learning experiences, new tools that you hadn't yet discovered. And all this has to work into some kind of balance, some kind of new arena for yourself. So I would give it the time to mature. Don't worry. When you're ready, it'll be ready, okay? But you need to take the time to pull it back a little bit. And once again, I'm thinking habits and behaviors really drives this reading for you. When it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, oh my goodness, here we are. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. Now, what is Venus doing up in the sky for you? Venus is in your 6th house. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it is about your behaviors and your habits. Now, this is going after a goal, a dream, a desire. This is about saying, I'm doing this. So that you could be asking somebody out for the very first time. You could be, you've always like pulled back and you didn't want to say anything, or maybe you're in a relationship and it needs to go to the next level, but you've been holding back in some way. Okay, but you're armed and ready to do whatever needs to be done in order to embrace your happiness within relationships. And the naysayers and the people that are giving you criticism, you use that sword to get rid of whatever is going to take you off this path. So I could see a relationship, if you're in a relationship right now, I could see you taking it to the next step or a deeper level. And even though there's some people that may be saying you shouldn't be doing that, or I think you feel it's the right approach. Now, also, if somebody doesn't belong in your life for whatever reason, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, this is the time where you feel more apt to end it or to create some space, to align yourself with going forward in some way. If you're single, you might have a little bit too much fun. You might get a little careless. You might actually settle for something that is less than what you would normally accept for a relationship, a partnership. So it is, this is an exciting, dynamic time for you, but I also think that you were so into the quest that you kind of forget some of your values on the way, or you get a little sloppy in what you are willing to allow into your life and allow into your world. So I would hold it back a little bit, even though this card says we definitely want to go fast forward. Well, we want to hold it back a little bit. We want to think it through. We want to understand what we're actually saying yes to and what we're saying no to once again. Spirituality, the world, okay? If you're in meditation, prayer, if you're having that conversation with your higher self, start talking about some of the things that you need to release, the things that you need to let go, the loose ends that kind of stay unraveled, and taking care of them, standing in your truth, knowing that there is a whole new world waiting for you, a whole new path. Perhaps it's an elevated path, perhaps it's a brand new path. But there is a path awaiting your presence, and there are some things that you need to tidy up on, tie up the loose ends on, in order for you to truly go forward and invest 110% of yourself in the process. And for health and well-being, embrace love, embrace joy, embrace celebration, embrace the beauty of you. Okay, it's by embracing, maybe it's just embracing the chaotic feeling that's all around us, of everybody trying to, find presents for each other for a special day, and to put a smile on their face, to bring in the joy and the energy. And so it still ends up being very chaotic, because the streets are full of cars and the sidewalks are full of people and the shopping malls are full of people. And so we do enter it, and it's a happy chaos, but it's still chaos nonetheless. But in some way, the more you can embrace this and embrace the happiness and the joy and the celebration that's going around, the more that you are healthy, that you are feeling strong about yourself, the more you believe in yourself. If you allow those negative feelings to come in, that lack of, something's going to arise where your health isn't as good. Maybe, all of a sudden you break out in acne and you're like, I haven't done this since I was 16. Oh my gosh. It does come outwardly in our health and our well-being. So we need to watch for our energy lowering in some way, and to embrace every opportunity, every moment, every day, every experience as much as we can, and find the joy and the beauty and the love that surrounds that moment. Okay, now I've got the Circle of Doors Tarot, and it was gifted to me by the creators, which I'm very humbled for, and thank you. I did a video on it, and I thought this is the deck to break out for these weekly readings. So let's see what it says for you. It's a heavy deck. It really is. Did you hear that thump? Because I just dropped it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the Strength card. You're not the only one to get the Strength card. You saw me shuffle it. So this is for you as well. Now I am going to go to the book, even though it resembles the tarot deck very much. It is written in a way that embraces the tarot's energy, shall I say. Pulsing geysers in my limbs, rushing winds in my throat. I coil and leap through dewy grasses, my bristling flesh streaming in the sun. So this is about nurturing your force of nature. You are an animal, ferocious and gorgeous, a creature alive with beauty and messy energy, the perfect host for any angel. When you breathe, the forest breathes with you, and when you struggle, the cold boulders deep in the ground shake within you. Your mind and body are partners in the dance of creation, so embrace them both equally. The hungers, the urges, the embodiment of nature are to be tempered by the grace of your spirit, not to be judged or suppressed by civilized thoughts of embarrassment. How do you honor the perfect form and function of your body? Who are you when you are diving into the ocean, sinking your feet into the mud, or standing at the top of a mountain? What power awakens when you unleash a roar from the rawness of your whole being? Your affirmations for this week are: I have a limitless well of power within me. I prioritize my physical health above all. I honor my relations to all living things. I trust and listen to my body. And I think that last one, I trust and listen to my body, is paramount for your success going forward this week. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.